Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. Touchdown Mustang. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the run. It's on. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Lions. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Huskers are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here's the pressure. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They'll leave it with him. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He tries to take the top off. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt? Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Gives to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that
one. Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Glenn. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to adjust the pattern. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Right on target this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one going in for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Glenn. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Glenn. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Let's go! He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets open down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
We knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run play.
Got his man downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Huskers are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
42 Spider.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nebraska! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they'll
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
On the option. Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
So now it's second and long. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Cooper. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he...
Tons of room in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. brought down after a nice game.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Laterals it back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They made 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. To the ground. He's got it again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
SMU 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Nebraska! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 4. Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Come on, set.
Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Let's go!
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go with a direct snap. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lions. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Go straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job.
Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, now picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy, looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab on the shot. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. And
breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Ives. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll give it to the back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that